The woman, ladies, what you need is a man with a dream, not a man with money, because money comes and goes, but a dream will sustain the money.
Hey! Today we take you on a journey through the life of the late Bishop Allan Kiuna, from his humble beginnings in Kariobangi North to becoming one of Kenya's most influential pastors. His story is one of resilience and faith. Bishop Allan Kiuna was born in Pumwani Maternity Hospital and raised in the neighborhoods of Jericho, Nairobi. His early life was marked by hardship, especially after his parents separated when he was just 10 years old. His mother moved to Kariobangi North, where they lived in a single-room house, struggling to make ends meet. Attending Kimathi Estate Primary School and later Ofafa Jericho and Parklands High School, young Allan faced numerous challenges. His father's battle with alcoholism and the introduction to chang'aa and other substances at the age of 14 led to poor academic performance. But at 19, a significant turning point came when he decided to reform and give his life to Jesus Christ. Later in life, Kiuna looked for his father, who by then had relocated to the village. The two reconnected and he supported his dad financially until he died of liver cirrhosis in 2006. After finishing his accounting studies, Kiuna was employed by a local bank as a cashier. Using his first salary, he moved out from Kariobangi North to Buruburu. He then moved to another bank as an accountant. Despite not being interested in banking, he worked for about 4 years before he decided to quit abruptly with no plan B. While Kiuna worked as a banker, his heart was pushing him to start a church ministry. After leaving work, he went to Reverend Teresia Wairimo, who was his spiritual mother, and started doing manual work like washing her car and other jobs. Kiuna met his wife while he was still serving Reverend Wairimo. At the time, Kathy was part of a worship team in a church where Reverend Wairimo often preached at. When he first spotted Kathy, Kiuna didn't think much of her, except that she had a very good voice. At the time, Kiuna was chasing another relationship that did not work out. One day, as he was making a call to his mother in a phone booth, he spotted Kathy, and it was at that moment that he became interested in her. He invited her for a lunch date, but she declined even though she thought it was a good offer. After some time, she eventually gave in and agreed to go on a date with him. That's the second time he asked, that is. And on their first date, she revealed to him that she had a 3-year-old daughter. The late Bishop Allan Kiuna was very excited about the news and ready to meet Kathy's daughter. They became the best of friends, and in 1994, the pair tied the knot. They went ahead to be blessed by 2 children. Allan Kiuna described his wife as a supportive woman who stood with him even when finances were low and they were auctioned. From 1996 to 1998, the couple were part of Reverend Wairimo's church. In 1997, the couple was struggling and was being hosted by another family. Kathy Kiuna's sister Jane Kirubi even revealed jokingly that her sister almost dumped Kiuna in his broke era. While they were still dating, that is.
Sometimes he would borrow my sister's car and he would go and run his errands. Or one day my sister called me distressed while he was in between jobs. When someone tells you they're in between jobs, that's a fancy way of saying they're jobless. So he has been in a car accident. The guy is jobless, so he's not going to fix his car. Like, I think I need to cut him loose because it's too much. It's already a few months. The guy doesn't have a job even now. So I think I need to cut him loose. Normally, she's a very good sister. She's not so much. But that day, I was on his side. So I convinced her not to dump him.
In 1999, Kiuna received communication from God that he wanted them to start a church. He informed his wife and Reverend Wairimo, who blessed them and gave the go-ahead.
You being a first son in this family, I want chapter number 1 of my book to be about you. The most expensive, precious thing that I have ever had is 2 pieces of diamond for you. And I want you to know, Pastor Kathy, those are beautiful cuff rings in shape of an eagle because you're going higher. You're so high.
In 1999, following a divine call, the couple founded Jubilee Christian Church (JCC). Starting in a small hotel room on Kimathi Street, their ministry grew exponentially, eventually establishing branches in the UK, South Africa, and the US. Alan and Kathy were blessed with 3 children: Vanessa Kiuna Kovac, who wedded about 11 years ago and has a daughter; Stephanie, who is an architect. She's also married too and has 2 kids. She resides in Australia; and their last-born son Jeremy, who is in finance. There are reports that Kiuna also owned a Cessna Citation X 1997 model, I don't know if I pronounced that right, whose price was pegged at 2.4 billion, a private jet that caused quite a stir online. In a since-deleted post in 2016, he hinted at that. It appears he was just manifesting it for his birthday, 50th birthday that is, and netizens blew it out of proportion, thinking he bought a jet. Still, in 2016, their seemingly perfect life was marred by a scandal. Allegations of infidelity rocked their marriage, with claims of Alan having a baby on the way with a woman in South Africa as a result. But both Alan and Kathy publicly refuted these claims, maintaining a united front. In 2018, Bishop Kiuna was diagnosed with multiple myeloma cancer. He bravely shared his journey, undergoing treatment in the US. Despite the financial strain, his faith remained unshaken. By early 2023, he returned home cancer-free, celebrating his 57th birthday.
To announce, I am completely, absolutely cancer-free to the glory of God. That was my process.
Tragically, Bishop Allan Kiuna fell ill and passed on with undisclosed illness. He passed away surrounded by loved ones, with his wife Kathy praying fervently for his recovery until the end. His legacy lives on through the ministry he built and the countless lives he touched. He was not one to shy away from living large or preaching on prosperity. His journey from the slums to becoming an inspiration is a testament of faith and determination. May he rest in peace.
Hear me carefully. I have known people that have taken the last breath, and when people prayed around them, they woke up. This is that man. Pastor Morris is there. Pastor Dennis is there. Lydia is there. I was looking at them. Your faith is no, you are losing faith. I was telling them, you are losing faith. I can see. I was not laughing with anyone. I was like, so me and Pastor Esther, we remained there. I became Nigerian. We did every shakara. Every shakara. The nurses are coming inside. They're looking at them and say, don't come in here. Just.
Reverend Kathy Kiuna discloses praying for 3 hours in the hopes that her husband would come back to life. Unfortunately, he succumbed and passed on. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe for more catchy news, and also subscribe to our Telegram channel. The link itakuwa kwa description box for real-time news, and also here on YouTube for more news. Catch you next time.
That it is his will that had to be done.